Oh my goodness, so good to see everyone. I just made my rounds. I love it. I love it. I love it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's good to see everyone. I love that we have no seats left. That's fantastic news. Welcome to Center for Spiritual Living, Temecula Valley. I'm Reverend Charlene. It's my joy, my honor, my deep love to be here with all of you. So we're going to begin our service with a centering song with the beautiful, the delight, Kate Fay. She's accompanied by Rymand and Diego. We have our team here this morning, so enjoy.
This one's by John Lennon. Please sing along if you know it. Love is real. Real is love. Love is feeling. Feeling love. Love is wanting to be loved. Love is free. Free is love. Love is living. Living love. Love is needing to be loved.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Ted Blake, newly licensed practitioner. So thank you all for being here. I'm going to invoke us this morning. So get comfortable. They said I was too serious last time, so I'm smiling. Yeah, so I'm smiling today. So let's settle into this moment. Close your eyes if you're comfortable. Know the light is here and now, through and as these words, through and as all of us. God is all, filling all space, time, and consciousness with the highest vibration. Love, freedom, abundance, joy, health, expansion. There is no place in time, space, or consciousness where God is not. Therefore, all is well because God is all. And I am in the secret place of the most high vibration, the one heart, full of intelligent love, the one mind, full of loving intelligence. And God is living through and as me. And this is equally true for every sentient being and force in all the universes. There is no separation. There is only unity. All is well, for there is only God. Truly, we never walk alone. God is always here, part of every aspect of every being. And I bless this space. I bless this community. I bless this service and all involved, all the work that went into today for creating this wonderful, joy-filled vibration of community. Every aspect, everyone who set up tables, made food, brought it today to share. Those of you who made an effort to be here today, to be in this space with us together in this beautiful spiritual community. For today is God's day. It is a blessed day. It is a mandala of love that we see and acknowledge and appreciate and enjoy that beauty. And together we say to close, and so it is.
My goodness. Ted Blake, thank you. Beautiful representation of consciousness, and consciousness building is what we do here. So welcome, everyone. Hi. Welcome, everybody. I am Rev Charlene. I am so grateful to be back. I've been out for the past, well, not totally out, but I was on vacation in Hawaii and made it through the tsunami of 1 inch. It was great. And then I was back to support Beth Haas as she was our guest speaker. I was tired and I just wanted to relax and be the hostess with the mostest. And then last week I was at a women's retreat with about 30 women, which was soul feeding for me. So I'm glad to be back. I've missed all of you. I am so happy to see each and every face here today. So welcome to Center for Spiritual Living, Temecula Valley. We are a New Thought community. We're part of the Centers for Spiritual Living. So Centers for Spiritual Living used to be called Religious Science, which I actually really like because we are all metaphysicians. And what that means, that's a fancy smancy word for we just practice what we know to be real. And all of us are metaphysicians of New Thought. We're practicing what we know to be real with a capital R. And so the New Thought community is a culmination of lots of sages and mystics. We study, today I'm working with Saint Mother Teresa, one of my favorite Catholic mystics. Also, I'm working with Thich Nhat Hanh, one of my favorite Buddhists. So this teaching is really a teaching philosophy. If you're new to this, we are really just a philosophy, a way of thinking about life. And we take from all the greats. Ted's going to speak from another great today. And we use that golden thread of truth that runs through all of the great teaching philosophies and religions. And it's really just love. Love one another. So we are in a month of looking and talking about love, and I'm going to continue it today with It Must Be Love. So it's my joy to be here together. If you're new and you have questions, come see me, come see any practitioner in the social hall. Let me tell you, if you're new, I'm whispering to you. I'm whispering to you all the way in the back. Our social hall is off the hook. You think this is rad? Go check out the social hall after service. Lots of food. We get together, we sit at tables and we talk. And that's really what I believe we do here is we're creating a tremendous community of love. We are joined today by this fantastic team. Rymand, Diego, and Kate. My favorite musicians in the whole wide world. Oh, listen, a little sidebar. Guess what? When I was in Hawaii, I was going to try to take a ukulele lesson. And then I was all ready and I was sitting down and I had my ukulele and I was like ready, like a good little student. And Susie was coming and the guy came running in. There's a tsunami. You gotta go. I was so bummed. I wanted my ukulele lesson. So I have made a commitment. I'm going to get a ukulele. I'm going to take some lessons, and then maybe one day I might be up here too, strumming. You never know. You never know. So this is our beautiful music team. We're blessed by each and every one of them. Diego, later, if you want to talk about your gig that's coming up in Temecula, we can talk about that too. So I'm very blessed to have these folks by my side. Ted Blake is our practitioner of service. We've got Beryl Ann Crutchley in the back holding light. So what that means is she is back there as a practitioner just bathing this entire space in love, bathing the entire world in light and love. So she is a blessing to us back in the back. So I don't know where do I even creep up anymore? Do I creep up to that camera? Okay. Oh, I got the violin. Hi. Hi, online. We love you. You're a part of us. Thank you for being here. I love reading what you put in the chat. Laura Garrett is our practitioner of service. She's hosting you this morning, the hostess with the mostest. So I'm super glad you're here. And would everybody be willing to participate in a love kiss this morning? Gerald, can we turn the camera around? Can we? I don't know. Can we turn the camera around? Oh, it follows. What? What the what? Oh, love kisses. Love kisses. Blow them. Blow them. Blow them. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Look at technology. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Mwah, 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 mwah. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. I got full body chills right now. That's fantastic. Welcome online. Thank you for playing with the love kisses. Appreciate it. Okay. Is that enough for that? Yes, it is. We're going to sing our community song together, which is I Send My Love. I encourage you to stand. Now, these have some hand motions, but I really would encourage you to really think about what you're saying, because thoughts are things, right? Thoughts are things. So when you're sending your love, you are really sending your love everywhere.
Yes, let's do it. I send my love over the mountains. I send my love over the seas. I send my love into the heavens. It returns to me. Joy. I send my joy over the mountains. I send my joy over the sea. I send my joy into the heavens. It returns to me. Peace. I send my peace over the mountains. I send my peace over the seas. I send my peace into the heavens, and it returns to me. And it returns to me.
It's gorgeous. Okay. So every week we ask our practitioners who are here on pulpit to not only invoke us, that was great, but to also choose a spiritual reading that calls to them and supports what we're talking about this week. So please join me in welcoming Ted Blake back up for his spiritual reading.
Thank you all. What a great day. I'm going to be reading from Joel Goldsmith's The Art of Meditation. I'm always on the lookout for old books because I really like old books, especially if they're smaller. You know, I love the pocket paperbacks. They don't make those anymore. You just put them in the back pocket of your jeans and walk out into the forest and read. Joel Goldsmith, I just want to say he's very traditional. So he's going to be using words like God, which I'm good with, but you might want to substitute that with something that's meaningful for you. One of the things he says in here in terms of meditating is he tried to find words that he couldn't imagine. And I think one of the ones he landed was like the invisible, which is cool. Just kind of a way to expand your heart into thinking about what God, source, the universe, the divine is, whatever you would like to call it. But he's fairly traditional, so I'm just giving that out as a word. And what better word than love to think about. I love that we started, and my new friend Peter will probably know that we referenced Liverpool twice this morning already with John Lennon of the Beatles, of course. So wise, tortured soul, but very wise. And also You Never Walk Alone for our favorite team, Liverpool. So, all right, I'm going to read from The Art of Meditation. I also want to say this is courtesy of our practitioner emeritus, Julie Nims. This was one of her books. I'm assuming when she was leaving, she shed it. And so I was very honored to buy it. So thank you, Julie, if you're watching. And this is what he says, Joel Goldsmith. We are not human beings as we seem to be. We are pure spiritual being. It is not that there are two separate beings, the human being and the spiritual being. It is only that a human being is entertaining a sense of separation from God. We cannot be separated from God, but we can entertain a sense of separation from God. So how do we awaken to that which always has been, is, and always will be our true identity, even though it has been hidden from sight during this period of mortality in which we are sleeping? To do this requires effort. We must abandon all our previous concepts of life. It is the nature of the human being to love self-indulgence, ease, comfort, riches, intemperance, gluttony, indolence, and sensuality. These operate in our consciousness as a sense of separation from God. It is not actually a separation from God, because we can no more be separated from God than we can be separated. We can no more be separated from God than a gold ring can be separated from the gold of which it is formed. Gold is the ring. Gold constitutes the ring. There is no possible way to remove the gold from the ring without destroying the ring, because there is not gold and a ring. There is only a gold ring. So it is with us. We cannot be separated from God because there is no we. Actually, there is no such thing in all the world as you or me or individuals standing alone. God being infinite, God is all there is. God constitutes you and me. God constitutes our life, mind, soul, and being, just as gold constitutes the ring. Gold is the substance. The ring is the form. God is the substance. The individual is the form as which God appears. God is the essence of our being. As a wave is one with the ocean, so am I one with God. As a sunbeam is an emanation of the sun itself, so am I one with God. Therefore, I can never be lost. I can never be alone. You never walk alone.
Beautiful. Thank you, Ted. Beautiful reading. Oh, goodness. It just never gets old to me that I don't I know I say it a lot, but I don't communicate with my practitioners, our practitioners, on what they choose. They choose it and boom, it lands. So thank you for that. All right. So Kate was off last week with her beloved hiking the wild and woolly trails of Yosemite. Oh, bless her. I was telling her earlier ago, yeah, my idea of being outdoorsy is being in my trailer, my camping trailer. So it was not my jam, but I love that it's her jam and her beloved's Greg's jam. So I hope you had a wonderful time. We missed you, of course, but so grateful that Rymand, Diego, and Kate are here. Do you want to talk about Diego's event? We have a conflict. We're such a busy center. We have a conflict. Well, we'll talk about both. Yeah, we'll talk about both. We can talk about it during announcements. All right. So I'm going to hand it over, but stop talking and hand it over to Kate. Please welcome Kate, Rymand, and Diego for Only Love.
Okay, this is Only Love by Fearless Soul. I know we have some Fearless Soul fans in the house. Yes. So if you know it, sing along, or once you learn it, sing along. Thank you so much, Greg. Thank you. Thank you so much. How much more are we gonna take? How many nights do we have to lie awake? How many tears are we gonna cry? We can wish till the well runs dry, but what happens when the sky above runs out of every single shooting star? And what if the very good intentions only meant to go so far? Only love can save us now. Keep the world from burning down, down, down to the ground, ground, ground. Only love can look inside a human heart and see us for who we are. Who we are would be enough if only there was only love. Only love. Only love. How many lessons do we have to learn? How many bridges could we cross instead of burn? Why do we find it hard to forgive? And we're so blinded that it's easy to forget. Only love can save us now. Keep the world from burning down, down, down to the ground, ground, ground. Only love can look inside a human heart and see us for who we are, and who we are would be enough if only there is only love. Only love. Only love. Only So what happens when this love runs out of every single shooting star? And what happens if every good intention's only meant so far? Only love can save us now. Keep the world from burning down, down, down to the ground, ground, ground. Only love can save us now and see us for who we are, and who we love. Only love.
Oh my gosh. One more time, please, for Kate and Rymand and Diego. Oh, that is some powerful stuff right there. Oh, it's just such a blessing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Beautiful. All right. All right. So this year, our overarching theme for Centers for Spiritual Living is rising higher and rooting deeper. And this month it must be love. And that is my talk title today. It must be love. And we'll get into it, but I think we're what great human beings we are. We're trying every which way we can except, love. We're trying to fight, we're trying to drop bombs, we're trying to divide, we're trying to separate, we're trying all these ways to solve our problems, and I just keep thinking it must be love. We must be love. The path forward has to be in love. So we're going to talk about that this morning. I'm super happy to be back. I was super grateful for Rev Sarah last week. Thank you, Rev Sarah Adams, for being here. But I'm really happy to be back. It was a nice little break, but I love being here with us all. The books I'm using today, The Science of Mind text by Dr. Ernest Holmes, the founder of Science of Mind and Spirit. Also, Teachings on Love by one of my favorite Buddhists, Thich Nhat Hanh. So I'm going to be working with him today. Also, 15 Commitments of Conscious Leadership. If you haven't read this and you're a leader, which all of you are, this is a fantastic book for any practicing person of metaphysician of science of mind, being conscious in the way you operate in the world. So going to be looking at that a little bit today too. And one of my favorite mystics, a little reveal, one of my favorite mystics, Mother Teresa, Saint Teresa of Calcutta, one of my favorite sisters and mothers from the Catholic faith. This actually came from her missionaries of charity, the convent in Calcutta. This came from there. So I'm very grateful to have this in my home because I love her. And I love her so much, I tattooed some words of hers on my arm that I look at every day. So do you get it? I really love her. I really love her. So love. And when Beth was here a few weeks ago, practitioner Beth Haas, she talked about all the different types of love, right? So these are some of the types: agape, the love for humanity, self-love, playful love, familial love, love between friends, romantic love, all-consuming love, love that lasts, just to name a few of the words for love. And I understand and know that we know what love is. I don't need to give you a definition. I don't need to school any of us on what love is. We get it. And I hope that we have had love in our lives where we get to experience it either with a pet or a partner in our lives, a child, a relationship, a friendship, that we've experienced love, and we get it. But sometimes I think it's this. I feel like we wait a lot of times. I'll show you mine if you show me yours. And then, I feel like sometimes we wait to show it. Like we test them out. We're like, okay, are they safe? Can I show them? Can I be that vulnerable? Can I show them? And I wait for them to show me first before I trust them. And I'm asking us to maybe just put that away a little bit and show somebody first. Even when we don't get them, even when I don't understand the situation. I'm a human being. I look at life and go, oh my gosh, I don't understand. But showing up and showing it first as a real way forward in it must be love. So Thich Nhat Hanh is a Vietnamese monk. And he talks about the words tin and Nagia, which both mean love in the Vietnamese language. Tin has a lot of passion. It's that passionate love. And Nagia is more, kind of calmer, more kind of stable love. And I think maybe many of us have found that in our life, right? When I first met the love of my life, Susie, I often say sometimes it was like a lightning bolt hit me on the head. I was like stunned. And there was a lot of passion, right? And then as we have aged gracefully together over 27 years, love develops into a deeper way of being with one another. We might not be hitting as many of those, ups, but we are deep together, deep unto deep in this relationship. It's stable, and I'm grateful for it. And that's the kind of love that you will sacrifice for, because there's such a depth to it. And, we share some of our best qualities and also some of my worst qualities with that sacred, safe person. I'm all in. I'm 100% all in. And sometimes I feel like my relationship with God, I call God love, spirit. Sometimes when I'm playful, I call it the cosmic muffin. I like that too. But I feel that way about God sometimes. I have had mystical experiences with spirit, mystical, where I know that I cannot die no matter how hard I try. It's impossible. I've had that depth of a moment in spirit. And then it's gone. And I yearn for it. I read Rumi. I read Goldsmith. I yearn for that lightning bolt again. And I haven't had another one like that one. That was 2014, May 22nd. I haven't had another one. But I am ever hopeful. One of my favorite sayings is, spiritual experiences happen by accident, but spiritual practices make us accident prone. So I keep up with my spiritual practices in the hope, I mean it, I'm hoping that I have another one of those mystical moments with spirit and I feel it again. I may never have it again until I actually leave this body, but I'm hopeful. But that's kind of what my love relationship is with spirit. Just stable. I'm doing my practices. I'm reading my books. I'm praying. I'm meditating. I'm doing my things. Talking to trees. And it's stable. It's foundational. But I yearn for the lightning bolt. I yearn for it. So we have to activate spiritual practices in our lives in order to court, C-O-U-R-T, the presence of God. So we're going to talk a lot about this morning courting spirit. It's our responsibility as stewards to court the presence of God. And how do we do that? We have to remember. We have to remember love at the center of our being. When we are watching the news and reading Facebook and getting all riled up about all the things that, yes, we get riled up about, it's our responsibility to come back within and remember that deep love at the center of our being in order to navigate forward in love. Because remember what we talked about at the beginning, right? We have tried dropping bombs on people. It doesn't work. I want us to be the stewards that get us to that tipping point where the world gets it. And we know that the only way forward is in love. Even when we don't understand the world, even when I don't get it, love. It must be love. So I want us to remember how to court love today. Now, this is from the beautiful Dr. Ernest Holmes. Now, he wrote this in 1933, before he even published the textbook, I think. The teaching of the mystics has been that there should be a conscious courting of this divine presence. Only the divine presence reveals the nature of itself and the nature of reality. It is through the teaching of this spiritually illumined, the mystics, Dr. Ernest Holmes, that the universe reveals itself. That is how we know God. That's what we know about God. What we directly experience ourselves and what we believe that other people have experienced is all we can know about God. It's through that practicing the presence, courting the experience of God. Hold a baby, for goodness sakes. Pet a dog. Practice courting the presence of God. That is how we get to know God. It's not through reading it or me yammering up here. I think I'm nice and I'm kind of funny and I'm bright and colorful. But the way to know God is to directly experience ourselves. That's the way. Practice visioning. Meditate. Get to know yourself. That's how you experience God. So it is finding our own practice, deepening that practice, and remembering to do it. And look, I'm a human being too. I get it. I have to write it down in my day planner. Meditate. Pray. But I will tell you, because I do the practice and I have a schedule and I'm disciplined, when the S hits the fan, I'm ready. I am ready. I will pray. I will go with it. I know the truth about this experience that's happening in front of me because of all the disciplined work I've done. This isn't just, I'd love it to just go bing and, right? But it's a dedicated, disciplined courting of spirit. Now, I love me a good Sufi. Rumi, if you haven't read the poet Rumi, you want to fall in love with God? Read Rumi. Oh, Rumi was in love, had an active, ongoing love affair with spirit within himself. But this is what the Sufis say. The Sufi is a lover of God. Ooh, I like that. A lover of God. And like any other lover, he proves his love by constant remembrance of his beloved. This constant attention to God has two effects, one outward and one inward. Being a lover of God, because God is love. God is creating itself. God is loving itself forward. Being itself in all matter of shape and form. Love, being love. So when we see with that eye, when we see with that eye behind the eye, that just sees love, those rose color, imagine you're just walking around all day with your rose colored glasses on. Everything you see is love. We can live like that. And that's how we move the needle. That's how we get to the tipping point. When we are activated in such a way that all we see is love, even when we may not understand it with these physical eyes. The eye behind the eye can see to love. Now, I was reminded of this cute story that I read. This is adorable. So it's about this woman. She's in nursing school and she was, really involved in her studies, and her professor gave her a pop quiz class. She's ready. She's a conscientious student, right? So she breezes through her quiz. And then at the last question, it says, what is the first name of the woman who cleans the school? She was like, persnickety, like, what the heck? Goes up to her professor after the test and says, you can't be serious, right? This is a joke. This doesn't actually count towards my score. Professor says, it absolutely affects your score. And she's like questioning it, like, how could I know that? And the professor says, as a nurse in your career, you will meet many people. All are significant. They deserve your attention and your care, even if all you do is smile and say hello. I've never forgotten that lesson, she says. Also, I learned her name was Dorothy. Everybody counts. Everybody matters. Everybody is participating to life with their own secret sauce. Even though I'm not really, I don't really like spicy sauce, that's okay. That person is engaged in life and creating this world that we live in. So who am I to judge? Rather than see through, using the eyes of love and know that her name is Dorothy. Because we can get kind of caught up in despair, I think. The world of effect is triggering. There's a lot of things. And I want us to be encouraged to not go there. This came from Stephen Colbert, who's, we won't go there. He's all up in the news right now. But he's a Catholic, and he is a deeply principled and practicing Catholic. And he says, despair is a victory for hate. Hate wants us to be too weak to change anything. Love does not despair. Love makes us strong. Love gives us the courage to act. Love gives us hope that change is possible. Love allows us to change the script. The only way forward is love. And so how are we courting that divine presence in us? What is the nature of our loving? I want us to look at that. What's the nature of my loving? Thich Nhat Hanh says the problem is to look deeply at the nature of your loving. Identify the negative elements of attachment and possessiveness in it to see how your way of looking, loving, speaking, and acting have to change so that true love, compassion, joy, and equanimity can enter. What is the nature of your loving? Now, I had an experience with my own family member where I was so dug in on my position, which was right, by the way, but I was so dug in on my position, thinking, I'm a minister, for goodness sakes. I am love. I was so dug in that I created divisiveness and suffering. And if I could go back and change it, I would. What is the nature of my loving? Am I so dug into a position that I can't see the person in front of me? Can I not see Dorothy right there in front of me? So I encourage us to look at the nature of our not loving. Are there areas that we could be more compassionate, be more equitable? This person in front of me has their own value sets, their own definitions, their own ideas and beliefs, and that's okay. Arguing, fighting, dropping bombs does not love us forward. It creates more division. I proved that in my own life. I was so dug in on my own belief system that I could not see this person in front of me and try to meet them where they are. What is the nature of my loving? Now, this is a long one, but God, I love Dr. Ernest Holmes. He's just the best. The source of all life is reached by a realization that God is an immediate presence in us as us. God is love, truth, life, and beauty. We recognize the divine presence within us and our consciousness of the operation of that presence as law does establish the desired good as fact. This is the principle of prayer. Practice is what we make it. And in our use of it, we must be imbued with the fundamental qualities of faith and confidence, trust, and enthusiasm. And my favorite, joyous expectation. Joyous. So when you are doing your work, consider, did I live in the direction of my ideals today? When I was arguing with my family member, I was not living in the direction of my ideals today. So I encourage you, take this up as a spiritual practice in the morning and at night. Reflection. Did I live in the direction of my ideals today? Because in the end, it's between you and God. And that's it. It's between you and God. So we're gonna do a little practice here. But first, I want to talk about Mother Teresa, because she is one of my people. And I know you all know her. Oh, wait, let's put her cutie pie picture up, okay? There she is. Oh, let's do it together. Oh. Did you know that she was a real human being with real problems? She was. So not only did she, establish the Missionaries of Charity, she was a devoted Catholic nun. She just really stepped into the slums of Calcutta, and she began with a stick in the road, in the dirt, to start class. She drew letters in the street for the untouchables, which is what they are called. Can you imagine? Can you imagine being an untouchable? Like, people can't even touch you? I just, her unbelievable love was willingness to touch the untouchable. She was governments, bureaucracies tried to slow her down. Even the Catholic Church that she loved tried to slow her down. Critics accused her of being too simple, too traditional, too accepting of everyone. Can you imagine that? She didn't fight back with an argument, but with action. Simply saying, God has not called me to be successful. He has called me to be faithful. And yet her greatest trial was her unseen trial. For 20 years, she did not feel a direct connection to God, and it broke her heart. But she did it anyway. She just woke up every day and went to bed every night in faith, even though she did not truly feel that connection to God. And she just bore that alone. But she discovered that faith is not a feeling, it is the choice to love anyway. So I want us to play a little bit. I want us to remember that we have love inside of us at all times. So if you're willing, close your eyes, except if you're driving. Close your eyes. Just take a few moments, get into your body. Feel yourself. Settle. Close your eyes. Feel your feet on the floor. Feel your buns in the chair. You are supported. You are safe. You are here. You could put a hand over your heart and gently bring awareness to your heart space. As you're feeling into your body, think to yourself, right here, God is. Right here, love is. Right here, I am. With each breath, call to mind somebody in your life, a child, a pet, a spouse, a sibling, a relationship that you feel deep love with right now. Call them to mind. Feel them in you. Feel the warmth. Feel it overflow out your eyes as the highest respect of your love and your relationship. This is God in you. It's not created, it's being revealed. God in you. We can access it any time. You can expand it if you want. You can move it out of yourself and move it around this room and into the valley and into the world. You can cover the entire universe with this love that you feel. There is one life. That life is God. That life is perfect. That life is my life now. So staying in that place of love, I want to finish with this from Mother Teresa, Saint Teresa. People are often unreasonable, illogical, and self-centered. Forgive them anyway. If you are kind, people may accuse you of being selfish, having ulterior motives. Be kind anyway. If you are successful, you will win some false friends and some true enemies. Succeed anyway. If you are honest and frank, people may cheat you. Be honest and frank anyway. What you spend years building, someone may destroy overnight. Build anyway. If you find serenity and happiness, they may be jealous. Be happy anyway. The good you do today, people will often forget tomorrow. Do good anyway. Give the best you have. It may never be enough. Do it all. Give the world the best you've got anyway. Because you see, in the final analysis, it is between you and your God. It was never between you and them anyway. Love anyway. I love you. So it is. Please welcome Kate, Rymand, and Diego for our next featured song, Sweet Love.
We got a birthday girl in the house. Does she know this song, Mickey? You know this one by Lionel Richie? Maybe? She's like, I don't know it because you're going to ask me to sing along. Happy birthday, Mickey. Show me a river that's so deep. Show me a mountain so high. I'll show you love that lasts forever, flying high, so high. Show me a place where dreams are for dreamers, and all the things you wish come true. Yeah. I'd wish the world had all happy people. Then there'd be no more wishing to do. Oh, sweet love. Oh, sweet love. Oh. Sweet love that comes through the ages, reach out and touch my soul, give my life so much meaning, and everyone a heart of gold. Yeah. Sun shines over the rainbow, up high on that hill. Take a ride on magic carpet, and you'll know it's for real. Let's help the world with all the lonely people trying to find their way. All they need is a hand to guide them to a brighter day. Sing it with me. Oh, love, sweet love. Sing it with me. I want to hear it. more time. Oh, tell us about that love, Diego. Sweet love. Sweet love. A little peace and understanding, and I know it's hard to find sometimes when we're trying to find our way, but you gotta keep on searching. Gotta hard day by day. 'Cause I want you, and I want you, and 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 you. Love in your heart, put a little heart in your love. Come on, together we can make the way. Let's come together, stand on up. Let's give love. We know that love's the only way. Sweet love. Sing it for me, come on. Sweet Sweet love. Thank you so much.
It was fantastic. Woo, 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 woo. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, let's go. Okay, where are we? Okay, time for an opportunity to give where we are fed. Come on up, our ambassador team, Lorelei and birthday girl Mickey. Happy birthday again. So this is our opportunity to give to this place that feeds us. When we do that, we are operating within a spiritual principle, a law of the universe, reciprocity. As you give, you receive. So whether or not you give here or you give somewhere else where you're spiritually fed, as you do that, the universe, the spirit, sweet love says, let me give you more. It's a divine law. So I appreciate all of the gifts, the tithes, the online donations, PayPal, Venmo, all the things, our monthly auto tithers, all the ways that we support this ministry, what we're doing here, because it makes a difference. When we change hearts and lives, those hearts and lives change more hearts and lives, that change more hearts and lives, and change more hearts and lives. And we get to that tipping point that we talk about where we won't be dropping bombs on each other, that we'll be loving a way forward. So thank you for your givingness. Thank you for this opportunity to serve our music team, our youth and family, our classrooms, all of it. Thank you. So I'd encourage you to just take whatever it is you're giving, if it's online or right now, and put it on your heart and just breathe some gratitude into it and say thank you. as I say thank you. Thank you for supporting this ministry of love, this teaching philosophy that changes lives, that adds prosperity, that adds abundance in all ways to the lives of people and the world. Thank you for participating in that. Together, we make a difference. So I am grateful for it. I praise it, I bless it, and so it is. Amen. Let's do our affirmation of abundance together, shall we? Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I give, and all that I receive. I am prosperous now.
God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. Joy. Joy is my source. Joy is my power. Joy gives me everything that I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. Joy gives me everything I need. Love is my source. Love is my power. Love gives me everything that I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. Love gives me
We just love our little boogie up here, don't we? All right, it's time for our announcement, so I'm going to call up our official announcer, Mike Long. Mike, welcome, Mike. Here you go.
Thank you.
All
Good
right.
morning, Center for Spiritual Living, Temecula Valley. It's very nice to be here with you today. What an amazing service. We have some exciting activities to look forward to over the next few weeks. Starting today, after service, practitioner Jim Willis will be offering a wisdom teaching. He will be exploring how the most important things in life are invisible. This is a free love offering to our community. Come spend about 45 minutes after service with this wise practitioner. Today, the young adult team will be having their online Zoom meeting at 6 p.m., hosted by practitioner Ted Blake and Jessica Christensen. The topic is Loving What Is. This is a fantastic group of like-minded young people who get together to connect and share ideas. If you or anyone you know might be interested, please see the sign-up sheet on the activities table. Or to get more information, see Ted Blake and Jessica. And if you have ever had an interest in tarot cards and their deeper meaning, Sandra Gregston will be offering an after-service meeting on August 24th to dive into working with our inner lion and how this true strength within us can empower our lives. This is a love offering, and all proceeds will support our center. The sign-up sheet is on the activities table. The Sisters in Spirit group is meeting this Thursday at Richie's Diner in Temecula. This is a fantastic group of like-minded women gathering for breakfast and deep conversation. If you are interested in receiving information on this wonderful group, there is a sign-up sheet on the activities table. Starting August 3rd and running on all 5 Sundays in August, books for sale will be on a table in the breezeway and in the office. All new books are 70% off, and used books continue to be offered as a love offering. There are books from some of the greats, Ernest Holmes, Joe Dispenza, Deepak Chopra, and more. Pick up some of these books for your home library. Vendors are wanted for Gifts of Spirit Holiday Bazaar in November. Our Gifts of Spirit Fall fundraiser is approaching. We are looking for artists in our congregation that would be interested in participating in this event by selling some of their original creations. Sign-ups will take place on Sunday, August 3rd through August 31st in the breezeway after service. And the CSL TV hospitality team is hosting an end-of-summer picnic on August 24th, right after service. This will be an end-of-summer potluck with some featured items from our host and hostesses. Please see Larry, Susan, or Monica with items you will bring to share. Let's celebrate together. That concludes our announcements.
Ah, thank you, Mike. Well done. Well done. One last little, as I call up the kids. Kids, come on up. Come on up if you're a kid. But in the social hall after service, Janine has created this beautiful kitty, and it says, "Feed me." So every Sunday, if if you're enjoying the potluck that's happening in the hospitality in the social hall, throw a few bucks in here for them. That helps support their paper goods and different items to create what a fantastic offering that they give. So this is so cute. Feed the kitty, feed the kitty. All right. Hi. So we do have a youth and family program. And these beloveds were there today. How was it? It was good. It was fun. How so? Where the teachers where they just let you run loose?
We made an art project about the song "On the Wings of Love."
Show us. Oh my gosh. So beautiful. Oh, look at that. So beautiful. So will you have these available for viewing in the social hall? So after service, we can come and look at it, please? They're beautiful. Yes, we would like to look at them, wouldn't we? Yes, we would. Did you have fun today? Okay, good. Am I embarrassing you like crazy up here? Just a little bit. Well, you can stay up here to pray because I know you guys all know how to pray, or you can go back to your seats. It's up to you. I'm going to ask if I would please, the licensed practitioners and interns, if you could please stand and either come forward or stand where you are. We're going to move into our time together of prayer. So these beloveds are trained and licensed in the art and science of affirmative prayer. So that's what we do here. We pray. We pray. So as they come forward, I hope that if there's any area in your life that, maybe you want to explore and expand more of, if there's an area where you'd like to feel more love as your pathway forward, see a practitioner after service in the breezeway. They're sitting in their chairs, ready and waiting for you to come and take a seat to pray with them, because prayer works. We believe here that thoughts are things. What we think about, we create. And so when we are actively engaged in a spiritual practice of affirmative prayer, that is what begins to create in our lives. It works. So I hope that you join us right now in affirmative prayer by lowering the head or softening the eyes and coming together right now. As I know, God, that power and presence that I choose to call love, creating itself, being itself, just having its expression on this plane of experience and having its expression everywhere. It is the creator of galaxies. It is the creator of each and every one of us. And so I know that each and every one of us are a personalized expression of love. In our thoughts, in our words, in our actions, we are love in form. We are God making itself known. So I know and affirm that we take up this call today. Did I live in the integrity of my ideals today? Am I leading with love in all conversations, all interactions? Am I choosing to see with those rose-colored glasses of love? Am I remembering to cultivate those spiritual practices that create those mystical, magical moments with the divine? Am I opening to that in my daily life? And I know and affirm the answer is yes. And I know that as we cultivate and practice and court this divine presence. It continues to show up in our lives, creating the lives we desire, creating the fullest expression of who we are right now. I affirm it. I know it. And I am grateful for it. I am grateful for this love in action expressing itself through us. How good it is to know that we change the world. So I release my word with great gratitude. I release it into the power and action of the law, which is a yes machine and says, yes, my beloved, yes. And together we affirm. And so it is. So it is.
Thank you, Rev Shar. On the wings of love. Here we go. Let's hear it, boys. Beautiful. Thank you. We can sing it together. This is our last sing-along today. You want to stand up? Celebrate with us. Here we go. On the wings of love, up and above the clouds, the only way to fly is on the wings of love. On the wings of love, only the two of us together standing high. High upon the wings of love. Thank you so much for being here today with us.